I mean, if I would choose just one word, is because of omnichannel. You know, I think this omnichannel, everybody was chasing it, and you know, you needed to develop in that direction. And then obviously with omnichannel, e-commerce came into the place. And then I think omnichannel comes with a lot of different challenges. And I mean, on the one side, in front of end consumers, a company always needs to be omnichannel. But you know, in the back end, there is a lot of stuff going on, and very often a lot of different ways how to deal with that. In our field, if you look, for example, at the supply chain, you had companies who had distribution centers who are purely made for retail store replenishment. Then they had some DCs for purely e-commerce. Then you had companies who merged it under the roof but couldn't share inventory because they use different SKUs for each of them. And then it's a bit the new normal approach. The approach which we try to take is really put everything together, make it one true omnichannel thing which can deal with all these processes. But coming from the back, you know, then you got the returns in, you got DCs which were maybe not having the capabilities to deal with this stuff. So you were putting stuff aside, dealing with it maybe later than you should, because bringing it fast back into inventory and be able to allocate against it is quite an important thing, I would say, for returns. And then I think, obviously, I mean, if you look at the fashion industry, which is one of our core elements also, I mean, the fashion is changing so fast. The cycles where you launch a fashion very often are very, 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 very short. I mean, there are a lot of technologies going out there trying to reduce returns by introducing maybe mirrors, maybe better sizing, maybe better comments, how to do all these things. But in the end, I feel it's quite difficult to follow these short cycles, how fashion brands want to launch stuff, you know, and be attractive to the end consumers.
Talk us through step by step what that looks like as goods are coming back from the stores and e-commerce. How are the processes different? How are you helping them to make the most profit from their returns?
We built this distribution center which can handle all this stuff. Our customer in that case was Urban Outfitters, which they took quite a bold move to say, look, let's try this and let's build a true omnichannel distribution centers. And then if we talk about returns, you know, when they come back into the distribution center, usually the way how we store SKUs is as single SKUs within totes. But when returns come back, we do all the inspections and all this stuff, and we put them together as mixed SKU totes, because we don't want to wait that long to fill up a full tote with the same SKU, because we want to bring it as fast as possible back to the inventory. So we create mixed SKU totes which contain maybe 10 to 15 items and put them back to storage and allow immediate allocation against it. Then on the one side, I mean, we can still always choose, hey, do we want to ship out of a single SKU tote, or do we want to ship a return out of a mixed SKU tote, depending what performance we need to achieve, because picking out of mixed SKU totes and picking returns is a bit slower than it is, you know, picking out of single SKUs. So we can always balance this out to make sure that the system performs in the best possible way and gets the items out of the door, which is in the end the most important thing to meet the SLAs.